the whole of Jewish tradition, all the customs, all the holidays, everything that we do, all the commandments, everything comes from the 5 books of Moses, the Torah. All the most important values for even modern day civilization. After Moses finished writing the Torah, he then made 12 copies of it so he can give to each tribe one. We know that even if you just copy 1 or 2 pages of something, usually here and there some mistakes can fall in. When we come to the Torah, it's so strict that every word and every letter has to be the same exact way, and even each letter has a certain form that we have to stick to, and that didn't change in the last 3,000 years. The letters of the Torah have certain crowns on them, and each letter and even each crown has a special meaning. Let's say one letter gets faded or something like that, then that Torah is not kosher and you cannot use it anymore until you fix it. It's the greatest good deed that you could have, to sponsor, to write a Torah and to give it to a congregation. In Hungary there was hundreds of thousands of Jews before the Second World War. It was probably one of the most flourishing communities in Europe. They had a special unit in the German army to try to steal as much of art or anything that has a cultural value and take it to Germany as possible. And then in 1945, when the Soviet army came into Hungary, they also had a special unit to take as much art and cultural heritage as possible. In the late 90s, early 2000s, there was even a government committee that was set up in order to deal with this issue. They made a list of over 80,000 pieces of mostly art pieces that are in the former Soviet Union still today. And most of these pieces belong to victims of the Holocaust. And in this Judaica collection, there was a mention of hundreds of Torah scrolls. I thought in 2013 that I will go to Nizhny Novgorod and try to make some type of media fuzz about these Torahs. I never dreamt that I would ever actually see these Torahs. And then we got there and we went into the library, and I just said, I heard there are some holy scripts here, and I'm a rabbi and a scribe. We spent there over 4 hours and went through all the Torah scrolls, documented them, made pictures of each one of them. And that's how we found the scrolls. The first time we were in Nizhny Novgorod, I didn't tell them why I'm here. I didn't even tell them I'm from Hungary. And I really played a naive professor. But the second time I came back, they didn't want to give us the Torahs, and they said, well, we cannot make pictures of them. Will had a camera hiding between his coat. So we even filmed this scene of the lady screaming. And then he said, okay, so now the head of the library finally is ready to meet us. And actually I explained to her that we are here, for their good as well, because we're not here to fight. We're not here to make an international campaign against Russia. At the same time, I think it's our mutual interest and our mutual responsibility to take these Torahs, to renovate them, to show them to the world and tell their story to the world. And the question of who it belongs to, I think, is a secondary question. Because it's really not a question who it belongs to. It for sure belongs to the Jewish community. Because the whole value of these Torahs is a spiritual value. So our plan is to together, if the library is ready, then together with the library, take them out of there and to renovate them and to dress them up the way they should be dressed up and show them to the world. And if it's possible, then later on a few of them maybe can be lended to different Jewish communities in Hungary or in the world. And I think that's our mutual interest.